Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks bringing you your daily Tesla report for Friday, May 8th, 2026. Let's take a look at the charts. Let's start with the big picture. As always, work our way into the day itself. It was the testing of the targeted 345.29 one-year channel bottom over a month ago that then indicated likely upward continuation. Testing channel support, we have been for the last month and a week today, anticipating as a 2 to 3 month upside objective 439.92, which is where the sell signal occurred several months ago that anticipated 345.29. We could trade inside of this channel band for the next few months, perhaps. And now that it looks like we're going to close today, the week itself, above 392.66, this descending channel top, we should see 439.92 over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Let's jump to the daily chart and take a look at 418.04 today. May contain daily highs, although this buy signal, this fresh buy signal, may well yield 439.92 pretty quickly. Because it's been holding, it kind of gets wound up like a coil, a spring that coils up. I don't want to over dramatize it. I don't necessarily think we'll see 439.92 by the end of next week, but I wouldn't be surprised. And so I'm just telling you to exercise a little caution if you decide to sell that 50% upside retracement. I think it can be sold as a day trader, and yes, even as a 3 to 5 day swing trader, we could fall away from here back into, well, next week that 392.66 channel top will drop another 5 or 6 points into the 386, 387 area. So that's where it's going to be all of next week. I don't have the exact number, but it's more in the upper 380s rather than the low 390s. And so testing 418.04, we can, within 3 to 5 days, perhaps fall back into the upper 380s. Now, closing above 418.04 is considered an eventuality. And it may well happen today. And if it does, you can see here on this chart that we're just another 3 to 5 days away from reaching 439.92. So if you've yet to go long, and you're looking to go long, I think your next long entry on a 3 to 5 day basis, mind you, is a settlement today above 418.04, and then 439.92 likely by the end of next week. 439.92 is a structure that can continue to contain monthly buying pressures. We could top out here through May into June and even fall away again. As I've been saying, we could trade inside of this for the next few months. If over the next few weeks we do close above 439.92, that does set up the 540s. There's a 6-year long-term channel top not shown on this newsletter that I would expect within another 3 to 5 months of closing above 439.92. So if over the next week or two we close above 439.92, I'm expecting new all-time highs in Tesla by the end of the year, probably by the end of the third quarter. There's a long-term channel top at 540. If you've been a follower of the daily Tesla report for more than 4 or 5 months, we haven't shown it in about a month or two because we've been down in this low zone, so to speak. Let's get back to kind of, the day itself. 392.66, working our way down. It is yesterday's low, that is at 402.12, that I see as our downward pivot point. If we break 402.12 today, 392.66 is in reach, where we can bottom out for the day. Should you bottom pick 392.66 as a 2 to 3 week swing trade to the upside at 439.12? I think you can. I think you obviously, if you buy 392.66 today, you want to see the market rebound to some extent as we come into the closing bell. Also note that if you buy 392.66 today, it drops into the 386, 387 handle next week. So you need to be willing to endure a continued testing of this formation, perhaps under that scenario next week in the 386, 387 handle. So that is, should I go long over the weekend if I'm allowed to buy 392.66 today? And that would obviously be on weakness. I think the answer is yes, but preferably we have a decent rebound into the closing bell.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity.
Start your 2-week free trial and trade with clarity from day one.
Because we could continue just following this channel south into early next week, before then presumably rounding up. But it doesn't look like we're going to do that, in my opinion. We are above the high from about a month ago right now. I forgot exactly. That is the 409.28, right? Let me comb through some of these charts. Do I show it anywhere? I do not, regrettably. No, I think this high here is the 409.28, if memory serves, and we are above that now. So once again, closing above 418.04, 3 to 5 day buy signal to 439.92. Our targeted resistance we've had as an objective now for the last roughly month and a half, and now likely to be realized over the next 2 to 3 weeks, assuming we close today above 392.66. If we close today below 392.66, that doesn't look good. I do think then by the end of next week, we can test 368.23. So if you're looking for, there's 2 3 to 5 day short plays right now. One is, as I've already described, at 418.04. That, though, is in the face of a new buy signal above 392.66. So odds favor that you would probably lose money if you sell 418.04. You might get some downside. I just don't know if you'd see it all the way back into the upper 380s by the end of next week. There is an upward momentum right now and an updraft that is pushing this market with the settlement today above 392.66. So if you do sell 418.04, maintain a relatively tight stop loss, and maybe even that stop loss will reverse you from short to long, because then you're anticipating 439.92 within another 3 to 5 days. If we close below 392.66 today, that is a 3 to 5 day sell signal to 368.23. We could bottom out here for a day, possibly into later week. It's also our downward pivot point for fully clarifying a retest of 345.29. If we do close today below 392.66, you must allow 345.29 within 2 or 3 weeks. And if we then close below 368.23, you must then expect 345.29, where we can bottom out into the third quarter, even through the rest of the year, as I've been saying, and above which 439.92 has remained a 2 to 3 month objective, now probably narrowed to within 2 to 3 weeks, assuming we close today, the week itself, above 392.66. My goodness, there you have it. Stock pick, what did we do on Thursday? Oh, this is where I forget. My memory just goes. I don't know what. As soon as I'm done recording, I will remember it. It's always the way it is. So I'm just going to leave it at that. We did 2 stock picks, by the way, this week. You can check them out. They're still very relevant. You can see your daily NVIDIA, Q, SPY, weekly Apple stock, et cetera, all for free by going to wickedstocks.com and taking advantage of our 2-week free trial. I'm going to leave it at that for Friday's Tesla report. I'll be back Sunday afternoon with Mondays, and you have a great weekend.